I am a victim of the pedo coach file phenomenon that is basically when a teenager, instead of having a normal celebrity as their role model or who they want to become, like I don't know, Neymar or some rapper, they want to become a coach, in the sense that basically it's like you're living normal teenage years and having fun and doing your stuff until you come across some random coach online, and you see, so like, let's say Andrew Tate, and you just look at that and it's like, whoa, this is such a different view of life. And since you're basically not very well studied yet, you're just a teenager, you look at it and you go, this is the real way to look at life. Like, I was living in a lie, and now I basically know the truth, and I should make money and fuck holes and do whatever Andrew Tate saying is telling young people to do nowadays. And I mean, I didn't exactly come across Andrew Tate. I did, but I also came across some even deeper parts of like becoming like an anime character. So when I was 14, 15, I'm 18 now by the way. When I was 14 or 15, I wanted to become like basically, Johan Liebert and Ayana Koji from Classroom of the Elite. And thing is, I came across this YouTube video on how to manipulate like Ayana Koji Kiyotaka, and I literally, I'm Brazilian, right? And in Brazil we speak Portuguese. There's like different YouTube here, and I literally recreated one of the most famous videos on how to be like Ayana Koji, how to manipulate like an anime character. I recreated that in Brazil. So I basically brought that video to Brazil and I modeled the video, and that was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I got like 400,000 views, I think. If you search the YouTube channel name, it's SERAF, comma O space ASTUTO. Yeah, if you just want to search it, there's the YouTube channel. And I like I'm a little bit like 60% in regret of that, because I basically, because out of 400,000 views, maybe 10,000 young teenagers like 13, 12 years old now go to school with this mindset of like, I want to manipulate and I want to be the best of the class, and like, sure, there's a 40% that I'm not regret, that I like, that I think I didn't fuck up totally, because I did teach a lot of like valuable stuff like atomic habits, uh do good habits and shit, and simple um self-improvement stuff. But the other 60% is just like I created a persona for myself to um I created a persona to myself to go viral. And if you by any chance understand any Portuguese and watch that video, you literally look at that and see that is a stereotype that I um embodied. And so if you have if you're if you have internet and you use Instagram and you are just a little bit into like, oh, making money content, you've probably seen 12-year-olds teaching you how to make money, and that is a problem, right? This new generation that is coming, because I mean the problem is not making money, but it is the fucked up worldview, you know, because when you're so young and you just when you're so young and not well studied, you you're going to be a lot more attracted to content and to like ideologies and worldviews that are simpler, maybe more extremist, more extreme, and just less profound, less like less good, just that, worse. And that's you're gonna be more attracted to those than to um I mean, like than to a you're gonna be more attracted to Andrew Tate or some like Adrian Ross, I don't know, saying those stuff like uh Hamza Sneeko instead of, I don't know, someone that is actually intelligent, because the intelligent argument is by default less attractive if you just think about it. And so, with that being said, this new generation of young people is coming with extremely divided people. Like, the opinions we have nowadays are extremely extreme, literally extremely extreme, in the sense that you are either like red pill or feminist. Extremely, that's extreme. You're either like very right wing or very left wing. Um, you're either like sexist or a Karen. I don't know. And this is a problem, right? Because the very point of finding truth is being able to talk to people, and discuss with people that have opposing views to yours, and just like make your points better. And instead of like trying to be right in your own points, be willing to debate your points and maybe decide to, if you see you're wrong, and if you're given facts that prove you wrong, just accept it. And so this is exactly the what the point of like Plato and Aristotle discussion, like the point of them discussing, as they said, is to find truth, right? Of them arguing and stuff, and they're started to rise those sophists at the time that were like more interested in developing better arguments, and like trying to be right, and like use fancy words to always be right and never be wrong, instead of looking for truth. And I feel like this is what's happening today. um the reason I'm recording this is because I've seen a lot of like, myself included, and other like gurus, my old self included, and other child, like teenager and even older gurus are basically saying, okay, school is worth nothing. Like philosophy, philosophy, no, just go and fucking make money. Philosophy is nothing. Don't study it. And we have, like, philosophy is literally the base of like reasoning and human development, and we would have nothing if it wasn't for philosophy, right? And philosophy and science and stuff. And we are throwing that out of the window, um, in a lot of ways. And where was I going? I forgot. And so it is a problem that our generation, and like mostly the younger generations, are growing up to be very extreme. Because if you're extreme and you're extremely biased, and instead of like instead of being a left wing who acknowledges a lot of the right wing points, you are a left wing extremist that thinks you are right 100%, and they are like, and the other 50% of the world that is thinks more right wing, or vice versa, but like thinks more right wing, is are all stupid and like brainwashed, and they're fuck ups, which is totally wrong. and and so more and more we're gonna have people that think the other side is just stupid and not worth discussing. But it's only when you get into a discussion to try to find truth that and most importantly with people who have opposing views, right, that you're going to achieve higher levels of truth. And that isn't possible with a that is absolutely not possible with a generation that is extremely extreme. I'll say that again. Fuck it, and isn't capable of discussing without and arguing without offending anybody. And I'm sorry for not looking much at there and like just waggling around, but yeah. And so I am a little bit scared for the next few generations because generation alpha mostly because simply what is going to happen with such an extremely divided society that isn't capable of arguing without offending anybody and without looking for truth. I don't know, and it's probably going to be for the worst. And yeah, I feel like that's my point today. um So yeah, I've matured a lot from that. Like when I was 16, I didn't really want to become an anime character like 100%, but I did I was willing to pretend I was to create a YouTube channel to go for it to go viral since I saw it was a good niche. And yeah, that's stupid. And so yeah, I feel like I've got all my points across. Thank you for watching.